You know, the more I look at today's society, the more I realize that the internet, as if the internet was a person, when I see all the tweets, when I see all the drama, when I see how something takes the attention of everybody, like, and the whole world is tweeting and talking about it and posting and going crazy about it, and then after 7 days, everybody is on to the next subject, like if this subject didn't happen. Well, if the internet has the memory of a goldfish. People go crazy. People go so crazy on things. People receive so much information that they end up forgetting everything. There's so much information that is crazy. I will put the link on all the apps that I've been talking about and that I use to invest in. I will put the links on the description to Revolut, to Coinbase, and Binance. Those are the three that I use. You know, people and the media is the worst part is this. The media used to be a place where you could get serious information, almost unbiased. But the media as well is part of the circus. Every tweet, like everything has to be in news because the media are fighting for the attention of everybody just same way as we are. You know, there's 24 hours in a day. There's 2 billion people or 3 billion people who are connected to the internet, right? And in 24 hours, if you get the attention of the people, you make money from the ads. And this business model is creating all the drama that is happening right now. I remember very well when I had 10,000 followers on Facebook, and I would post a photo and I would have 10,000 likes on my photo. Today my Facebook has 800,000 followers, and when I post a photo I got 10 likes. And it's not because people are not interested in my Facebook, it's just because Facebook tweaked the algorithm in a way that they are just interested in engagement instead of the rest, because they want to sell this engagement to the people who buy ads. And this business model is hurting the world because everybody is acting like goldfishes. People talk to you about something and then they forget. Like, do you know the number of times people have been angry at Kanye West for the stupid things he says sometimes? And it seems like a month later, everybody's celebrating his music and everybody's like, yo, you know what? Like, no, we forgive you, Kanye. And listen, I don't know for you guys. I'm a person. It's not a question I don't forgive or whatever, or I'm not. It's not that I don't have to be angry at somebody. I'm not angry at celebrities because they are not my friends. When a celebrity says something stupid, I don't get angry like crazy, and I don't get sad, and I don't care that much. I'm just like, okay, that was stupid. I don't need to go on Twitter to fight with other people every time Trump says something or whenever there's a new Samsung phone. I don't go with in all the Samsung videos to say, you stupid guys, you should buy an iPhone. You should buy an iPhone. And like when somebody says, "Oh, I'm listening to some R. Kelly," I don't go, "Ah, you have to mute them. We can't. You don't have the right to listen to." And the internet is making people not only super emotional about everything, but at the same time, they forget everything quick because of the amount of information that they receive every day. Ask yourself one thing. Do you remember the photos that you saw on Instagram last week? Today is what? Today is Sunday. Ask yourself if you remember any of the photo that you've seen last Sunday. I don't even remember what I saw this morning. And this world where information is thrown at us constantly, where CNN is making breaking news every hour, and then if you are like me and you are interested in geopolitics and you are interested in the connection between what happens in one country and another, so you have families in different countries like me, it means that you watch American information, you watch French information, you get information from Congo through WhatsApp and Twitter, and then you watch the information of Portugal because that's where you live. That's me, for example. So all this is already, I'm receiving information in 3 different languages and about different countries, and plus tweets, plus, you go on Twitter, you look at your timeline, there's a bunch of stuff going on. And then you have to ask yourself, me personally, I know how to process the information, and for real, it is hard to make me emotional when I see a tweet or when I see information. When I understand who said there's a pandemic, I was like, oh shit, like it's happening. So then I watched a bunch of information about it, but then because everybody was going crazy with the info, I cut it down at a point. I was like, yo, chill. Let me find the sources that for me are viable about all this, and I'm going to follow them, but not every day, because I cannot have people crazily telling me how many people every day, the counts, the this, the that, and talking about it like crazy. Even like when Trump Trump supporters invaded the Capitol in the US, my whole YouTube was only about this. My whole Twitter was only about this. So at a point, I consumed that information for 2-3 days because it was interesting to me to see the implication of it, and I was like interested about it. I was not angry. It's not my country. I don't live there. So I was just like, yo, this is crazy. And I was like talking to my friend, yo, it was a subject of debate and of conversation, but I was not crazy at these guys. They invade the Capitol, like, it doesn't have an immediate effect on me. I'm just like, wow, like, okay, the democracy in America seems to be fragile right now, and I knowing the American, I know they're gonna make a whole movie about it, and there's gonna be movies in a few years. It's gonna be like that's what they do, and but for me, I know how to take a few step backs with the information and look at it and be like, okay. So for example, there's a guy, he's an inmate, and he was arrested for marijuana trafficking back 8 years ago, and they gave him a life sentence for that, and it's a non-violent crime and stuff. So people have been advocating for him to be free, because now marijuana is legal in Los Angeles, And just before he leave office, Trump granted him pardon, presidential pardon. Black guy, Los Angeles and stuff. And finally, this guy could be reunited with his kids after 8 years. So that was a beautiful moment for him, and that was beautiful. So I put a comment. Well, listen, whether you like Trump or not, this family will never forget the gift of a lifetime that he gave for them. 10 minutes later, I received a bunch of email that people are commenting on my post, and of course, yeah, what about those that did that? What about the Mexican? What about the family? What about What's wrong with people? I'm talking about this particular subject, and you want to be angry so much about everything that you cannot even say, okay, on this case, that, you know, and people are taking everything so personal these days. We had an amazing conversation last week about Kizomba dancing, about Compa, about Zouk, about all these things. Actually sparked a lot of conversation on Instagram. I received a lot of messages. A lot of people are interested in my documentaries that I was talking about. There's a lot of people who are interested in even investing in it. A lot of people are also interested in the things that I've been saying about dance and stuff. But it's the same thing. A lot of people also are angry at the fact that I'm saying that it's all right that people are dancing urban kids or whatever. And me, I'm like, but why do you care so much? You know? And those who care so much, sometimes they're not even like, it's not even their own culture. They're like, ah. And I'm just like, I understand that things have to be labeled right. People have to be taught. But angry mobs are not serving the purpose that you think. And for me, it's me. More and more, all these people who are defending whatever cause it is, those who are defending Africans, black people, LGBT plus, feminists, etc. With the internet, it seems like the people who hold a little bit of power because they have 10,000 followers or 100,000 followers, and they can, from one tweet, they can create the swarm of craziness on somebody, or Beyonce fans or Nicki Minaj fans or whatever. I think they are not understanding the responsibility that it is to have followers and to be able to send your followers to somebody. And a lot of these people it's me, it's not, but for me, a lot of these people are becoming tyrannic. And they sometimes make loads of people, hordes of people come to people, sometimes not even knowing or caring about the fact that those people might be innocent. Because those people online, and because they have a short attention span, and the swarms of people that they send to you also have a short attention span because they all have goldfish brains, they're gonna attack you for a week. They're gonna do death threats. They go crazy. And sometimes, if you tell those people, listen, you cannot be the popular accuser, the popular jury, the popular court, and the popular judge, and at the same time, the popular sentence executioner. This is not how justice works. And you have to understand that if you think somebody is guilty of something, things have to go by how the law works. And anybody who is not yet proven guilty is supposedly innocent. But what's happening online right now is that people, media, social media is just creating a world where people, they read retweets, they all decide together, or there's one person who says he's guilty, he's a rapist, or he's a this, or he's a homophobic, or he's a racist, and then you got masses jumping on you for a week, and then after a week everybody forgot because they're on to the next one.